Hey everyone, it's Mark Wiens with migrationology.com. I'm in Manila, Philippines. Spent 2 days in Boracay, and on our last day in Boracay, as we were going up the hill to the lookout, the highest point on the island, my big camera, my DSLR, died in the middle of that. And so I pulled out my backup camera, which is this one, which is just a little Canon point and shoot. Then the next day, we came back to Manila. Our flight was delayed a number of times and it got canceled, and then finally we got back to Manila. We are staying in a little hostel right now, Ying and I. We returned to Manila and it was already too late to go to the Canon repair center, so we went the next morning, the first thing. Then I got more bad news that they said they could not fix the camera. It would take 1 week for the diagnosis and then 2 weeks for them to fix it. So that was some dreaded news. And then on top of that, this is my little backup camera that I'm using right now, and we forgot to bring the battery charger. So I'm stuck on just one battery and no battery charger, and so I asked at the Canon store if they had the battery recharger, and they didn't have it on hand, so they said they would call all of their retailers around Manila to see if they could find one, and they could not find one. So I struck out again with no battery. This camera is on its last bit of battery, and so I am going to using this little camera and hoping the battery will last. Ying and I are going to jump in a taxi right now. We're going to go to one last restaurant. I'm going to try to video it as much as I can as long as the battery doesn't die. At a restaurant called Pats, which is famous for Kansi. Okay, this one is the fresh lumpia, and it's wrapped, but it's pretty cold and wrapped in plastic. Let me taste it. That's kind of salty and sweet at the same time. The wrapper is a little bit sticky and kind of gooey, and then inside it sort of tastes like jicama. One of the most popular fish to eat is bangus, which is milkfish, and this one is just boneless and grilled, and oh, I love it too. It's so meaty and oh, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna take a piece of the grilled fish, put it onto my rice. I'm gonna squeeze on just a little bit of calamansi juice. Oh, and I got all the seeds on that. Okay, push out the seeds, and also there are some chilies below here. Oh yeah, gotta eat that with a chili. Oh, bangus is grilled milkfish is delightful. Oh, it's so good. The fish is very firm, and yeah, it definitely is kind of milky and a little bit dry, which is the way it's supposed to be. And then I think that's just grilled plain, but then with that squeeze of calamansi citrus, gives it a nice sourness to it, and then with that chili, makes it even better. Calamansi. Okay, so she's making a sauce for me for the kansi. Oh, for the. Oh, it's okay. Oh, for the squid. Oh, okay.
Same squid and so good.
Okay.
Make
Oh, soy sauce.
You want hot chili?
Yes. Okay. She just showed me actually how to make this sauce, and all it is calamansi juice on the plate with some soy sauce and then chilies. So I'm gonna eat this together with the squid. Oh, that looks awesome. Okay. Has a really nice kind of burnt, charred flavor to it. And then with that sauce, it's a little bit sour from the citrus, the calamansi. and then salty from soy sauce, and then yeah, the chilies, of course, are one of my most loved ingredients. That's a delicious combination, but the squid is really nice and charred. But then the main attraction here at this restaurant is the bone marrow soup. And you can see this is like a club-sized bone, big bone. The soup is below, and then if you look inside of here, just check out all of that bone marrow waiting to be scooped out. Okay, I'm gonna start by scooping out some of that bone marrow. Oh, maybe I'll use this knife though. Oh, that is so buttery. Oh, that is so buttery down there. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay. And she told me to eat the bone marrow with the same sauce. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it's so rich and creamy. It's a little bit salty, and yeah, you can taste the cow in that. But that's marvelous. Oh man, that's like butter. Oh, that is soothing. It is a little bit salty and a little bit sour, and then really thick and really rich from that beef. Okay, and then there is a little bit of beef down here as well. Okay, put that beef down on my plate and enhance it with a little bit of that soy sauce calamansi. Oh, it's so tender. It's so tender. And yeah, it just falls apart in your mouth. And then just that simple dipping sauce of calamansi, soy sauce, and chilies. It's really good. That was an excellent meal. Everything was delicious. Their signature dish, the big bone with the marrow, was incredible. And also the grilled milkfish. I just cannot get enough of that. I could eat it every day. But again, I want to really apologize for not being able to make better quality and not being able to make more videos about our stay in Manila. And I want to thank you all for watching and for your support. And I will see you on the next video.